what I've heard from several organizations is that they've had challenges with really fostering innovation when they have agile methods that they're working with their teams. And I started to really wonder, what is it about agile that is preventing you from innovating? And as I started talking to the teams, what I discovered is that it's not that agile is impeding innovation. It's how we might be using agile improperly, or some techniques we might be doing that could stand some improvement that's really causing the problems for innovation. If a management organization externally is trying to encourage a team to increase their velocity, right? We have this external pressure to go faster and faster, and I want you to deliver more and more. So there's very little time to really think and be creative and innovate and collaborate and communicate in those ways that drive innovation. Versus, let me phrase this and structure this as a problem statement so that the team can have those communications and discussions with the stakeholders to understand why they're trying to accomplish the work. Things like how we phrase our user stories, how we phrase our work items, making sure that there's still that opportunity for communication between our teams and the stakeholders to truly understand the problem they're trying to solve. That's critical. And so the power really is in allowing your engineers, those great problem solvers, to solve the problems. It can. I have worked with hundreds and hundreds of distributed teams all over the globe, from people that are working in the same building on different floors, which for Agile, that's not co-located, that's distributed, to where people are working in different cities in the same country, to where they span countries and even continents. And I have seen so many successful teams and people that when they do have a chance to meet face to face, they feel very close to each other, they immediately have that recognition, and they have a powerful team formed. I've also seen it not work so well. It has a lot to do with interpersonal dynamics, getting people to work together, to trust each other, and to basically be friends with each other, beyond that work experience. We have so many tools now that can enable distance collaboration. How do we bring people together who have different cultures, different languages, different backgrounds, different personalities in general? How do we bring them together and get them to connect? This really goes beyond the tooling. These are core things about how do we facilitate people coming together, forming a team, and bonding with each other so that they can be productive in delivering projects and products. Oh, there are so many. First of all, we talked about requirements. Make sure that the requirements are worded in a way that allows the team the opportunity to solve the problem, to where they're looking at the problem, that they have the opportunity as a good Agile team to communicate with stakeholders to understand what the needs really are. What is it that you're trying to solve? Making sure that we allow for the retrospectives or for the reflections. So the team gets together and they have the discussion and they look at how can I innovate to improve my practices, my processes? What can we do together to innovate on what we're doing? So these are incremental kinds of innovations that we can foster. The next side of that, though, is making sure that we leave some time so that the team can innovate beyond that. If you want for your team to start looking beyond what they're doing today to innovate at a higher level for your organization, then plan that in. There are many companies now that will take a part of a day, usually it's a Friday, and we do that within IBM too, and we encourage people to free think. If the leadership within the business values that innovation and motivates and encourages their people to do that and provides the time, then you're going to get innovation back. But if you're focused on this, this false metric of how fast can I make my teams go, which is not very agile, you won't get innovation out of that.